So, Mr. Lecrae, tell us about your background. Where did you grow up? What was it like growing up?
Well, I grew up in Atlanta. My sinful nature took over right away. There were no good African American role models, no Barack Obamas, no Martin Luther Kings. I had Tupac, all those guys. I would sneak into my grandma's room just to watch rap videos, and it destroyed my brain. Just to hear that language and put a scene in my head. That is what I desired. To be living life on the edge.
So did you grow up with God at all? Like, was he ever present in your early ages?
Yeah, well, when I was a kid someone asked if I was saved and I had no idea what she was talking about. The only thought that ran through my head was, am I like my grandma? I said no, I am not like her. The people I look up to were gangsters. That is all there was. Criminal activity, partying, gangs, drinking, smoking, my whole life was falling apart.
So when did God come into your life? When did you have your encounter?
The first encounter was when, in the middle of everything, Mom told me to read my Bible and I just ripped out the pages. I didn't think it was real. I was empty inside, completely dark inside.
Then what happened?
My friend invited me to a conference and I saw people who were in the same place I was. Empty and dark inside. But then there was what they turned into. I saw change in them. They were living their life for God, completely sold out. And that's what really got me going in the right direction. But I still wasn't there. I wanted something else. God had to get me out of it. I just didn't want to die.
So tell me about this wreck you had. What was that experience like?
I was driving one day and I lost control. It was like God took complete control of my car. I flipped a few times and I thought I was going to die. Everything was caved in. The car stopped rolling and the car was totaled completely. My sunglasses were molded into the front window. Me? I barely had a scratch. That's when I really knew I needed God. That is the moment I knew His plan for me was much better than what I wanted for myself.
Wow. That is incredible. What were some of your main struggles that really kept pushing you back through all this?
Well, Wanda, I was fatherless. I had to step up. I never even met my dad. I had to be courageous and step up as a man at a young age. It was hard and sometimes I couldn't do it. That is when I fell into my dark, empty times. But after that experience I knew that it was gonna take everything I had to fully commit to God. Trying to get through that took more courage than I'd ever needed in my life. Relating to that, I knew I had to have the courage to overcome so much. My addictions, lust, pride. I had to overcome it.
So what happened after the wreck?
Well, one of the main things I did was rap at juvenile detention centers. Those kids could relate to all those songs I wrote in my darkest hour. I wanted them to gain that courage I had. Although I knew I had to stay close to God. Here's the reason I am alive right now. As I was thinking about this, I thought of how much courage my willingness to chance took. I went through a complete transformation. I went from gangster to rapping for God.
So Lecrae, I think this is the question WEVE all be waiting for. What is the biggest example in your life and advice you can give to your listeners about how to be courageous?
Simple. Draw close to God and always remember Jeremiah 1:9. It has gotten me through so much knowing that my God is always there even when I might get scared. He gives me courage. He is the one who will always provide the strength to overcome whatever. He will always provide the courage you need. He got me out of my darkest time with courage and He will do the same for you if you trust Him and doubt it in His hands.
Wow, Lecrae, you went through more and changed and overcame more than most people experience in a lifetime. Can you sing us one of those songs you would sing for those kids?
I would love to. This one is Praying for You. This probably relates to most guys.